What is the worst Milton episode ever that comes to your mind? Is it season 1, episode 1, where Milton has no spine whatsoever? Is it season 1, episode 4, where everything that happened in the last episode gets thrown out the window? Is it season 3, episode 6, also known as the incest episode? Well, all of those are wrong. There's an episode that is somehow worse than all of those and has no development to Milton whatsoever. And weirdest of all, this episode makes Milton go back to school? And it introduces two of the most useless Milton characters. The episode I'm obviously talking about is Milton Season 5, Episode 2. Probably the most infamous episode in the whole show. The episode starts off with Milton being kidnapped by his sisters, and then they literally assault him for the fun of the game. Until later in the episode, Sophia enters and frees Milton. While he leaves, he sees his family being handcuffed but not arrested. To be honest, I don't know how the cops weren't already called, but Milton calls them later and arrests his family. Yup, that's right. After 3 seasons of them torturing him, committing credit card fraud, abuse of political power, extortion, and stalking, they get arrested for kidnapping him. And just a reminder, there was already a kidnapping episode that was executed so much better in season 3. And the cherry on top is that all of Tina's character development is removed because of her obsession of the Timu version of Shawn Mendes. The next part of the episode shows Milton getting flashbacks to his trauma of his comedically messed up adoptive family. He thinks about this before he goes back to college for reasons. Once Milton goes back to college, apparently the show turns into the 100 Girlfriends because Milton is surrounded by every girl in the goddamn school. Once he manages to leave them, he encounters his old bully named Jeff, who... Does bro think he's tough? So this guy is still in college because he was held back like a billion times, and he acts like a Disney bully. He literally grabs Milton and then he gets his ass kicked by Milton's bodyguards. And then he offers to work for Milton because, reasons. But I'm still kind of finding it hard how this affects the plot at all. After this, Milton is in class and he sees a girl named Leah who he develops a crush on. I don't know why Milton picked her out of everyone else, but to be honest, he literally dodged a bullet if he didn't decide to date her. But he does. That's why I'm making this video. But anyway, fuck it, we ball. Leah invites him over to her place for reasons, but instead of focusing on his campaign, talking with Sophia, or, even playing golf, this man decides to accept her offer. When he arrives, he sees them in suggestive clothing, even though the frame literally does not depict a single one of these clothing because of the horrible budget. When he enters, they cuddle him and they take selfies, which they later post to a news outlet, and Milton's dumbass gets caught in a scandal. And that's literally all of the episode. And as you can tell, it was super messy, rushed, and we didn't even get to see Milton play golf. Anyway, I feel like the biggest problem of this episode was Milton making decisions he usually would not have. There was also a lot of rushed plot points in one episode. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. I love you. Bye.